was totally devoted to the field trips, and for the field trip, the participants were divided into 3 groups that visited Lekitatu irrigation scheme, Kalamii Women Dairy Cooperatives, Magugu irrigation scheme, and the group 3 had an opportunity first to visit the Mshikamano circles and warehouse system, and then later they split it into 2. The first group went to Water Users Association, Mkombozi, and the second group went to Mairo Mafuta irrigation scheme. The third day was the processing of the field experience. The participants gave their presentation on what they found out from the field. In terms of implementation issues and managing for impact, the participants observed that the group visited were well organized with sound financial management, and they were empowered through various trainings. Members were adequately knowledgeable in cooperative matters, as demonstrated by their ability to articulate issues. There were improved access to advisory, financial, and marketing services. The foundation of this, the group found out that their high performance was the ability to focus on the success of the team over individual objective. Despite all the achievement, the group also found that there were so many challenges relating to managing for impact. But many of the challenges were centered on how to ensure that all stakeholders have a common understanding of managing for impact, and even how to sustain the impact. The groups also had an opportunity to provide advice to the participants that the group gave an advice to the farmers. One of the advice that was given is the extension worker should help farmers plan the crops to plant and identify high-yielding varieties suitable for the areas. Farmers need to be helped to come up with an annual budget for maintenance of the scheme and what they require for major works. Farmers needed to be helped to develop business plan, which would guide their future plan and activities. And marketing needs attention, especially group marketing, so they can benefit from quantity and group bargaining power. In conclusion from the visit, the participants concluded that reaching impact is a shared responsibility and all stakeholders have a role. It means transformation of attitudes, processes, and procedures, as well as capacities. Also at IFAD headquarters level and at government level. Managing for impact also means engaging in a continuous learning process to improve performance, as there's no way that one will get it right from the start. It needs learning as you go on continuous basis rather than focusing all the efforts on perfect planning. In the day 4, there are interactive sessions which were focused on the RIW in 2012. Thank you. The discussion, the participants discussed about the possible topics that guided the 2012. There also participants discussed the issues and gave up indication of how they would like to envisage on the 2012 regional implementation workshop. There are quite a number which I'm not going to explain to me, but then following the interaction. There are also the official closing ceremony, where the chairperson of the welcomed the guest of honor and gave the opportunity to the guest of honor to award the winning projects. Also, there was Walter Swai, representing the country program coordinator, announced the next regional implementation workshop to be held in Ethiopia under the theme Sustaining Impact. We had also vote of thanks from Sam Mugasi. The workshop was closed by Honorable Magesa, Arusha Regional Commissioner, who welcomed the participants to Arusha, expressed appreciation for selecting Tanzania as the host country, and in his closing remarks, he encouraged all countries to transform managing for impact in country strategic opportunity in the government context. Day 5 it was an optional workshop sessions where the compelling talks by Roxamy and Oliver Graham delivered the gender policy, and there were many thematic issues. For those who are interested with the budget issues, we did a review of, we estimated to have 200 participants, but we end up with 220, and we budget to plan 329 US dollars, but we spent 126, 106 US dollars. And on average, we estimated to spend 521.64 per participant, but we may end up spending of 573.2 per participant. What were the challenges? One of the challenges which we faced was the late enrollment. We had to deliver a lot of reminders, and only the last 2 weeks, then we were flooded with the emails that we are going to participate. That was a very big challenge to us. And also advance payment, because when you arrange or when you organize such a meeting, there are certain services that need an advance payment, but then we didn't have. So frankly speaking, we had to ask for advance payment from IFAD. We borrowed, but we have already sent it back. And participants, how to collect participation fee, that was really a challenge. In our case, we had also experienced gate crashes in Tanzania. Yes, it's friends too. Lesson learned is the preparation of an effective regional implementation workshop. It requires full dedication of the host country and should start very well in advance, ideally after the formal acceptance by the host country. And also the payment of participation fee upfront can reduce significantly the initial liquidity problem, as well as reducing the time for registration. Thank you very much for your attention. Asanteni sana kwa kunisikiliza.
I thank Mr. Zaki Juma for his clear and brief presentation. I was very much impressed when the challenges are still continuing. So we need actually to find solutions to minimize the challenges. They are actually rolling still from year to year, from country to country. So I thank again Mr. Zaki. The second presentation is by Mr. Geoffrey Livingston. Mr. Geoffrey Livingston, regional economist of the Eastern and South Africa region. His presentation will be on the key observations of the 2011 East and South Africa Portfolio Performance Report. So I may call upon Mr. Geoffrey, but before that, 1 minute